Do you miss Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? It's been way too long since Miles Morales has swung across our screens. It's been delay after delay after delay for us to finish this trilogy with Beyond the Spider-Verse. But let's not forget what sparked this whole franchise. There's been great moments since, great stories since, but Into the Spider-Verse delivered one scene that defined this character, and here's why. How do you best present a character in a scene? I can't begin to tell you how great Into the Spider-Verse was at doing that. This story understood Miles. It understood what was going to best fit its audience. It doesn't try to hide the fact that Miles is a rookie that has no game experience at being Spider-Man. It leans into that every chance that it gets. Some of the movie's greatest moments comes from how Miles subconsciously compares himself to the other Spider-Man that have so many Miles in the mask. No pun intended. And that's what Into the Spider-Verse and even Across the Spider-Verse has gotten so right. The relatability that people have to this character, to this movie. Spider-Man wears a mask because no one knows who it is swinging through the sky. It could be you, it could be me. And if it could be one of us under the mask, then what would that life be like for us? Would the mask erase all the self-doubt that's been there for years? Would the mask erase the family struggles that's been there for years? The pressure that's been there? The fear? Of course not. Into the Spider-Verse doesn't just lean into these things, it dives headfirst into them. Miles' powers, the thing that separates him from me and you, actually being Spider-Man, takes a back seat, and instead, what's in the front row of the themes in this movie are all the characteristics that makes Miles just like us. And if nothing else, that narrative, that decision to take Spider-Man on a journey like that is what set this scene up for success. It set the stage for his family to be the driving reason behind how Miles was able to not just step into the mask or suit, but step into the hero that he wanted to be. And so many coming of age stories have missed that. The who will always be the hero that we want to be, but the why, the how, has all the answers for the when and where. As much as Across the Spider-Verse's main objective is to make it home to save Miles' dad, the pushing character that keeps Miles motivated and grounded is his mom.
Promise to take care of that little boy for me. Make sure he never forgets where he came from. He never doubts that he is loved.
And in that same thought, and Into the Spider-Verse, that anchor is Miles' dad. I would argue that this plot's journey in Into the Spider-Verse set up the entire movie's success for Across the Spider-Verse. The reason me and you want to see Miles make it back home so desperately is because we know what his dad means to him. We've seen the belief and love that has been displayed through this relationship.
I see this spark in you. It's amazing. It's why I push you, but it's yours. Whatever you choose to do with it, you'll be great.
But maybe more impactful than that, the real reason you and I want to see Miles make it back home to save Jeff is because we know what having that person around who believes in you means to every single one of us. And I call that brilliant, however much I need to emphasize it, brilliant. But regardless of the setup, the elements that made the actual scene itself a masterpiece are even more impressive. What makes a scene memorable? Because it feels like the leap of faith checks every box. The cinematography, the storytelling, the music is all amazing, poetic, and a lot of other great adjectives. But what more than that?
But why?
How many of you wanted to be Miles in this moment? Not for his spotty powers, not because of his cool new suit, but for the how Miles is stepping into the who he wants to be. We watched people tell Miles what he couldn't do, what he should be doing instead. But what I've always admired the most about the Spider-Man that Miles Morales has chosen to be is his bravery to break away from what the rest of the crowd was doing. He's never been afraid to break the mold and step into his own person. I love Andrew's Spider-Man, Holland's, Tobey's, even the rest that are in these two films. But that character quality has always separated Miles. It's always made him stand out for who he is.
Nah, I'ma do my own thing.
The bravery, the flow of this scene is just a masterpiece.
Yo man, yo, what do you mean the flow?
I mean every single moment, every single frame, every single musical note that you feel pulsing through the scene. It feels like I shouldn't be able to watch this scene for free because the scene takes you on a roller coaster. And the cinematography, man, it's the art that doesn't just show but speaks volumes. The moment when he jumps and his hands break the glass off the building, symbolizing bravery, because bravery isn't not feeling the fear or anxiety, but instead choosing to jump despite the fear and unease that your body may feel.
Okay, relax your fingers. We don't have time. Just let go.
How could Miles, how could anyone be calm in this moment? Not in the moment of jumping off a building, but in a moment of letting go. In a moment of leaping into the person that everyone told you that you should be too scared of trying to become. It's the way that Miles rides the high of daring to do something so crazy, so bold. Not him just swinging through the city of New York traffic per se. Not him jumping building to building, but instead choosing to go after the person he wants to be. The music forces you to feel the thrill of the adrenaline rush with the way the score pushes through every note so intensely that goosebumps are destined to appear like a spidey sense. It's the way that each line meshes with the score. Miles is fighting for something in this moment. The visuals are fighting for something in this moment. But the art becomes complete when the words we hear through our ears also decides to fight for something through this scene. What's up, danger? What does that mean? That's the bravery. What made Miles unlock his powers wasn't forgetting that his fears existed, but instead it's his decision to knowingly run straight towards them. I've always loved what this scene stood for. I've always loved what his character stood for. And maybe another year till we get the ending to this story. But there's no question about where this journey all started.